Good morning, everyone. It's Pastor Jeff, and welcome back to Glimpses of Glory in our ongoing interactive study on knowing God's will. Now remember, for the purpose of this study, we are defining God's will as His plan for our lives as it is revealed in His Word. In this second half of our study, we're talking about His plan for how that we relate with others. And today's thought is God wants us to encourage others. In the Bible, we are told that we are to exhort one another. And we normally translate that word to the idea of encouraging one another. But the word actually means that we are to egg one another on. In Tennessee, many years ago, I had a dear friend. His name was Wayne Lochner. Now, Wayne's hobby was raccoon hunting, and he kept red-boned coon hounds. I mean, in the stillness of the night there in the Appalachian Mountains, you could hear those coon dogs when they got on the trail of a coon or when they bayed or had a coon treat. I mean, you could hear them for, I believe, a mile away, just barking for all they could. Well, Wayne had a grandson who was in the band at Sullivan East High School, and my daughters, Amy and Becky, were in the band as well. And there was a band concert, and I was seated right behind Wayne. Well, as it turned out, Wayne's grandson had a trumpet solo in the concert, and I mean, the boy just knocked it out of the park. It was exhilarating. Everybody were on their feet applauding and cheering those kids on. Wayne turned around to look at me. I never will forget what he said. He said, "Preacher, if you holler at them dogs every once in a while, they'll bark a little louder." Now, I know that's a mountain illustration, but Abraham Lincoln said everybody enjoys a compliment. Friends, you never know what a kind word or a kind gesture or a little bit of encouragement will do. So let me encourage you. Go out and encourage somebody today. You may be just the key that unlocks their full potential for the glory of God. God wants us to encourage others. All right, up to the letter F. Looking forward to hearing for your response. Tomorrow's question, God wants us to blank others. You're supposed to respond with answers that begin with the letter F. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow morning on Glimpses of Glory.